Hello everyone. So today let's solve the problem 1137 nth Tribonacci number, right? So let's see what the question states here. The Tribonacci sequence Tn is defined as follows. See here, T0 equals 0, T1 1, T2 1, and Tn plus 3, Tn plus n plus 1 plus Tn plus 2 for n greater than or equal to 0. They have strictly mentioned for n greater than or equal to 0 here, right? So given the n, we have to return the value of Tn basically, right? So we'll be given n, n we have been given integer here, right? Integer n, we have to return the value of Tn basically, right? So that's what we need to do. Yep. Now let's see here. This one n we have been given 4, output is 4. Why? We will be calculating here 3 is 0 plus 1 plus 1, that is 2, and T4 is 1 plus 1. So we'll be going with this formula, right? So yeah, 1 plus 1 plus 2 is 4. N equals 25, so we get this one, right? So this is fine. They have given us wonderful examples just for the sake of understanding here, right? So let's consider first example for the approach one very quickly. I'll just go with this one, the same example for the approach. Just give me a second here, 1 second. Yeah. Now, mm, 1 second. Yeah. Now, so basically, first thing is we will be going with DP to solve this particular problem, dynamic programming to solve this problem, right? So what we'll do here, we first let's go with the base values, right? So we have been given in the question here this part T0 uh, equals to 0, and this one T1 we have been given 1, and T2 we have been given 1 as well, right? So here n plus 3 we have been given this one n Tn plus Tn plus 1 plus Tn plus 2 for n greater than or equal to 0. This is fine. We have to calculate T3 and T4. So for the T3 we'll be going with a T0 plus T1, right? So T0 plus T1 plus T2 as they've showed here. So this is nothing but here in this case for the T3 we'll be going with T0 plus T1 plus T2 basically. So here in this case it is 0 plus T0 is 0, T1 is 1, we know here, and T2 is nothing but again it is 1, right? Sorry, plus 1 basically. Yep. Now, yeah, this is basically 2. We'll be storing this one. So we need to go with the T4 as well. N is 4, this one. N we have been given 4, right? T4 is T1 plus T2 plus T3. Right? So T4 is T1 plus T2 plus T3. So this is nothing but T1 is 1, T2 is also 1 here. See, T2 is 1, and T3 we have 2. T3 we have total this one 2. Right? So this one is 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 2 4 basically. Right? So the total output that we got is 4. Will return this one basically, right? So which is equivalent to the output that they have mentioned for the example 1 within the question, right? So what we will do, we will iteratively fill the DP array so that Ti, so here Ti is computed once using the previous 3 values, right? So that's what we will be doing. So this we will be going with iteration, right? So this is fine. We'll be iteratively filling the DP array so that so each Ti is computed once using the previous 3 values. So that's what we will be doing. So you can just write out for the same thing for the whatever I have showed for the example 2 or the input 2 that they have given in the this one question basically. Example 2 or the input 2 within the question, right? So now as we are completely familiar with the approach, let's do one thing. Let's quickly discuss the complexity. So what will be the time complexity here? The time complexity would be big of n, and the space complexity would be big of n as well. So the time complexity is big of n because we are computing the each Tribonacci value once in a single loop up to n, right? So overall time complexity would lead to big of n. So what will be the space complexity here? The space complexity would lead to big of n as well because we'll be storing n plus 12 values in the DP array. So the time complexity and the space complexity for the code that we'll be writing in the future would be big of n and big of n respectively, right? Now, as we are completely familiar with the approach and the complexities, we are good to write the code. Let's start writing the first. We have to handle the simplest base case, right? So if n equals 0, then this one T0 is 0. So I'll just go with if n equals 0, then let's return 0, right? Then if n equals 1 or if n equals to 2, then t1 is 1, t2 equals 2, right? So that I can just write it in this way. If n equals to 1, I'll just write it over here. So n equals to 2, then we have to return 1. Simple. Next one is we have to create the DP array. As I've said, we'll be making use of the DP, right? So we'll be creating the DP array of size n plus 1 just to store this one, t0 to tn, right? So I'll just go with DP here equals new int of n plus 1. So this is fine. Now let's set the base values in the DP. So I'll just go with the DP of 0 equals 0. So t of 0 equals 0, t of 1 equals 1, and t2 equals 1, right? So the same thing. DP of 1 equals 1 and DP of 2, only the variable name is different here. T2 of 1 is DP of 2 is 1 as well. Now let's do one thing. Let's fill the DP from I equals 3 to n using the recurrence that they have given, right? So here, right? So this is fine, I believe, man. So I'll just go with the DP of I. Sorry, we come here. So DP of I equals DP of I minus 1 plus DP of I minus 2, actually. DP of 1, DP of I minus 2 plus dp of I minus 3. This is fine. We are computing the current Tribonacci using the previous 3, right? So I'll just come out of this one entirely. Now the answer Tn is stored at dp of n, right? So let's return here dp of n. So we are done with the code, right? So let me format the code once and let me hit the run button. I hope this works, man. Let's see. Illegal start of the type. So I have given return here, right? What else is wrong here? Oh, I haven't written the for loop at all here. From I equals 3, we have to start, right? For I equals 3, I less than or equal to n, I, oh, I plus plus, I forgot the iteration part itself. So I'll just come here. Let me close one more bracket, man, here. Yep. Let me format the code once and let me hit the run button. Oh, int I have to give here. Again, the same mistake. Mm, yeah. Yeah, now the sample test cases are getting passed. So let me hit the submit button quickly, man. So you can clearly see here the all the test cases are getting passed, means the code works absolutely correct for all the test cases, right? So now let's do one thing. Yeah, this is it actually. I hope the solution part is completely clear along with the approach and the complexities. For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.